Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to my channel. I'm Sarah Jane and you're watching Through Mummy's Eyes. We are talking KonMari today. Yes, it has been a long time since I have done a KonMari video. Hang on guys, I'm just gonna sit down properly because I am balancing right now. For those of you who are new to my channel, welcome. My name is Sarah Jane and I am currently working through the KonMari process, the KonMari method. For me, this has been a bit of a challenging one. KonMari is all about pacing yourself and taking time, and I am not one that really does that. I like to get things done. I like to start something and get it done, and I have taken a little bit of a backseat with KonMari. I'm not going to lie. We had 2.5 weeks Easter holidays. And I had the kids home for 2.5 weeks, and I also had my parents visiting for a week. So I fell behind a little bit, but I'm not going to beat myself up about it because I am back to having a couple days a week to myself in the house, and I am determined to get back on track. So over the next couple days, I'm going to be focusing on KonMari Kids. And for those of you who don't know, I have a KonMari consultant. Her name is Janine Young. She is wonderful. I will link her details down below if you guys are interested in checking things out all KonMari or interested in actually doing the method yourself. Do take a look at Janine's blog as well as her YouTube channel. She is fantastic. So she has been guiding me, and she's been very patient along the way. And I am basically sort of in 2 KonMari groups. I am doing the whole general method as well as doing one focused mainly on kids. So I can what's the word I'm looking for? They kind of coincide with one another, but I am spending a little bit of time this week solely on the kids section. And what I'm going to be doing, what I'm going to be sharing with you guys in today's video is my kids' toys. And predominantly all their toys are in the playroom. Harry is my older son who's 6. He does have a few toys upstairs in his bedroom, which we have been through, and those are predominantly just his Lego, as well as he has a Hot Wheels set and a Batman cave. Those are his special toys that he doesn't want to keep downstairs in the playroom, where his younger brother can get to them, or any of his other friends and that kind of stuff. He likes to have those separate in his bedroom. This is something we've agreed upon together. And yeah, so those I will not be going through. In Jack's bedroom, Jack doesn't really have any toys. He has a bookshelf that has a couple photographs on it and some of his books. I have KonMari'd both my children's books. If you're interested in seeing those, I will gladly share that with you. But otherwise, Jack has no toys. So basically the toys we will be focusing on are in my playroom. So the playroom is a disaster right now. It's not a big playroom. It's like a long corridor kind of, but it suits us just fine. And it's a bit of a disaster because, like I said, it's been Easter holiday and kids have had friends over. We've had an Easter party, and I thought, what is the point in cleaning everything up when I'm going to be KonMariing it? So I have with me, and this is a box that I am going to sort of be working with along the way of things I would like to sell. I don't think there's going to be a lot of stuff to sell because I also have a big bag here that I'm working with. Harry's school is having a drive, a clothing and a toy drive at the moment. Ooh, sorry, it just started hailing like crazy outside. This is British weather. It's almost May and we have snow. Anyway, sorry guys, gave me a little bit of a fright. So yes, like I said, I've got this big donation bag. I'm going to be working with this to donate any of the toys. Everything is in pretty good condition. I can't see myself throwing anything out really. And then my other pile, of course, is to keep. So I am going to sort of flip the camera around and probably do this in fast motion for you guys, because otherwise this will be a very long video. And I'll kind of meet you halfway and talk you through what I've been doing. You will see my kids, I don't think, have a vast amount of toys. We do declutter regularly in our household, but there are definitely some things I could see could go. And yeah, I'm gonna just share this experience with you guys, and hopefully you take some motivation from it, and you know, you can KonMari your children's stuff as well. So guys, let's get to it. Okay, I just wanted to give you guys an overview of what my children's playroom looks like. So you can see here, and then it goes all the way to there. And it's just sort of like a long corridor room. All right, let's get to it. Okay guys, whew, I'm out of breath, taking a bit of a break. It's about, I think it's like 90 minutes later. This is taking me, as per any KonMari section you go through, it takes you, I think, longer than you think. Like I said, I have condensed the children's toys beforehand. So I don't feel overwhelmed right now. I feel more sentimental. It's hard for me to let go some of these things. For those of you who are new to my channel, I have two boys. Harry is 6. So like I said, he has his special toys upstairs in his bedroom, like his Legos and that kind of thing. And Jack is 3. He'll be 4 this summer. So he's kind of transitioning. He does a lot of imaginative play. And he's got like a huge Fireman Sam thing, which I'm going to talk you guys through afterwards. But basically, those are just the only things he plays with. He does like to spend time with his brother upstairs when Harry lets him play his Legos and stuff. So as I'm getting through this playroom, I'm really like, there's a lot of joy that's being sparked right now, because it's just looking so much fresher, so much brighter. I think I was under the impression that for a playroom, you had to have like the walls covered in stickers and artwork and all sorts of stuff. And it's just this room is now becoming so much more calmer. The fact that like the windowsills are bare and that kind of stuff. It just, I don't know, it just looks like you could have a lot of fun in this room. It's hard to explain, but it just looks a lot more tranquil. You know, there's so many bright colors in it already that having like clear walls and clear windowsills now has just added so much to it. So I'm going to soldier on, and then I'm going to show you guys the finished product. I'm really, really getting happy with this room. Okay, you guys, I have finished, and I'm going to talk you through it. And as you come in here, I've got a big bag of bricks. My kids are typically like too old for these, but they absolutely love these bricks, and they build tons of stuff with them. And I have them just in this bag out of the way. There are loads. I would like to condense them, but for now I'm happy with it. And it's very easy for the children to clean up. They then have their mat here, and I've lined up their cars. They had about, I'd say like 25 cars, and I basically picked about, I think, what are they, about 8 in the best condition, and I donated the rest to Harry's school drive. So that's all they need. And up here, this is an old coffee table that we just kind of made into a little, like a train station, basically. So I've set up the train for the kids, which is normally in a figure 8. They then have their extra tracks, again, in something easy to pull out. If you guys have any suggestions, I would like to get, I think, 3 matching baskets to put in here, but for now, it's all right. We then have the little cash register, some extra Duplo, and then their little tool kits from Melissa and Doug, and just basic, very basic, keeping it all very basic. I then hung up their artwork, which is up there, and I rotate it every time, like basically every term time. Over here is the dressing up area. I basically just got 4 stick-on tacks, and I just put up their costumes, which I rotate, and then limited all their costumes into this great little bin, which they keep in there. Again, very easy. Jack's little trike, which we do hold on to for sentimental value. And then over here, they have their little easel, which I've just put on a mat there, and their little ladybird. We did have a lot of these ride-on toys, but we have given them over to the farm for my little nephew to use. Moving over here, you'll see there's a big space. I have also cleared all the windowsills that used to be jam-packed full of toys because it's just not necessary. Over here I have, oops, sorry, the light's coming through, Jack's Fireman Sam station, which we actually bought secondhand for £10. I'm so proud of this purchase because he just spends hours over here. He's got his little figures there. I've just popped right there. Sorry, the lighting is really terrible right now. And then he's got his little trucks there along with his helicopter. Moving on over here, I've got 4 bins. Now this is just one of those basic IKEA shelves, and I really had to condense what was in the 4 bins here. So let's go ahead and show you guys. In here, you can see it's just all their basic little animals and little figurines. They're quite random, a lot of these, but I've really condensed them. You can see the size of the bin and how little there are in there. And then over here is, I just call this the big bag. And in the big bag, there's, oh gosh, I hate this thing. It's oh, look at that. I mean, seriously, my dad actually gave that to the kids. It just has remote control toys, and it's like your miscellaneous kind of toys, which they know to put in there. The top one up here are all the instruments, again, massively condensed. And then this I call our little sentimental one. This is for when my nephew comes to visit, or my friends who have younger children, and they're just our wooden toys. And there's about 4 or 5 in there. So again, 4 really easy bins, and they all go back in there. And then in here in this one, we just have our puzzles, along with our little reading seat, which the kids like to sit in. So I'll give you an overview. Keep in mind those bins will be put back in to the shelf, but that is how it looks now. It's, to me, it feels so much less cluttered, and I'm really happy with the results. So you guys, thanks for joining me today on my part 1 of my little mini series of KonMari Kids. It's been great. It feels really good to be back into KonMari. It definitely has sparked some joy. As you guys know, I took a little bit of a break from YouTube, and it feels great to be back now, and I feel like I'm getting stuff done, and I just feel pleased. And it's lovely because this room actually is off our kitchen, and I walk through this room to go into our laundry room. So just having it like this now, I know it's not going to be, you know, perfect all the time, but at least with the toys condensed and everything having a place, I can teach the children that, and hopefully they'll catch on. So as always, guys, thank you for joining me on this journey. I really appreciate, you know, all your positive comments that you always leave me. And it's just so wonderful to be doing this with you guys. The next KonMari video that I should have coming up is definitely going to be, I think, my arts and crafts as well as the board game. So stay tuned for that. And if you've missed my latest videos in KonMari, I will link them here, and you can hit the red subscribe button. And thank you so much for joining me on this journey. As always, guys, take care, and I'll see you soon. Bye, everyone.